So, just one game away from our second EFL Cup final in the save, and that's Southampton. We just need to beat Watford to get there, and our reward for that is after a tricky game against West Ham, which you're not going to see. We've then got Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League stage. What could possibly go wrong? How are we doing, everybody, and welcome to part 18 of Club 3 here on MyCareer on FM23. I'm Stu, thank you for joining me in today's video, where, as mentioned, we've got Watford in the second leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final, and then we're going to skip a game and go straight to that Paris Saint-Germain game, because playing Paris Saint-Germain sounds like a lot of fun, never mind the fact they're probably going to smash us. And if you're looking forward to seeing that smashing, do not forget to leave a like on the video for me and subscribe so you don't miss any of the Football Manager nonsense that comes out of this face right here. Since you're last with us, it's been going well. We're top of the table. We're level on points with Arsenal, though. So we have had a couple of little slip-ups. So if I quickly show you, last time we saw you was in and around the EFL Cup quarter-final against West Ham, which is the game we're not showing you today, funnily enough. So since then, beat Reading 3-0. Nice. Lost against United, not so nice. Struggled against Leicester, but we didn't lose. And we've won ever since. Beat Fulham, beat Norwich. Tricky games in their own right. The Norwich one in particular had me a bit worried. We beat Watford in the first leg of the EFL Cup. 4-2 doesn't tell the story. We dominated them, but just defensively we were lacking. Probably one of Hoyenhal's worst games he's had for a long time. But Pinamonti with 4 goals. And then in the third round of the FA Cup, we did concede very early on, but then Hector Febbre just turning on the style. 3 goals. We did rotate the squad quite heavily there, but Hector Febbre providing the quality, which brings us to today. Now, before we go any further, transfer-wise, we've not actually brought anyone in. We have moved on a player, and that player is Vuk Stanisic. He has gone to RB Leipzig. We've made a slight profit on him. £30 million is the fee that he went for. I'm quite content with that. He just wasn't playing for us. I'm not against the fact we've got rid of him, to be honest. I think Guardiana stepped up to be that 4th choice central defender much better, and I'm quite happy with how he's done. If you have a look on this screen now, the thing I'm still happy about, despite a couple of defensive wobbles, we've still got the 3rd best defence in the league. That'll do for me. But enough about that nonsense. Let's get to the game, shall we? And this is the 11 that we're hopefully going to be getting through to the final with. It is Hoyenhal in goal, Jimenez, Antonio Silva, Badiashile and Thomas in defence. Tamara and Lavia in the midfield with Price, Cucciara and Febbre supporting Pinamonti up front. Injury news, Veloso is out for another up to 3 weeks. But Cole Palmer had a little knock. I don't know if he had a knock in the last game, the last time you guys were with us. He's now fit. Jay Leatham has just returned to fitness after having an injury. James Price has just returned to fitness as well. Played quite well in the last game. So we're starting to get there with the squad. The squad has been rotated the last couple of games, so we are trying to get the balance right. We've got some fresher players on the bench as well, so we're just going to go in and we're just going to see how we get on. Fingers crossed it isn't terribly, because that would make me cry a little bit. Can we warm up a bit quicker, please, lads? Thank you very much. Right. I think we are, well, I don't think, I know. We're more than good enough to smash this lot. We are more than good enough, but it's a cup. And when it comes to cup competitions, you and I both know anything can happen. And I'm hoping that isn't the case today, and we can just go out and just beat them like we're meant to. I was gearing myself up to celebrate with a headed goal there, because that would have been perfect timing. But we're getting caught on the counter here. Watford are swarming forward, and Zola now going out wide to Fredrickson. It's a red card. It's not a red card. Thank Christ. Right. Thomas, where are you? Calm yourself down, boy. We ain't having any more of that nonsense. Not at all. Right. I don't remember putting this on attacking. I think that's a carryover from the Cambridge game. I'm okay with it. I want us to get a couple of goals just to settle us down. What I don't like is Tamara losing possession like that. That really infuriates me quite badly. I've given him a chance today, and he's gone and done that. Tamara has just been a bit part player, kind of in the same kind of camp as Harul. I signed him because he looked, I mean, the fact he was a one... Oh, we just need to calm ourselves down here. I don't think shouting calm down to the boys is going to be the right thing to do. Yeah, Herald is in the same category as Tamara. They're both kind of one and the same in many ways. And by that I mean, I thought that was going to go in. Oh my word, what a worldie that would have been. Tamara into Lavia. Lavia, let's just see where we go with this highlight maybe. Maybe we'll go somewhere. Ball forward, defence managed to clear it out, I think. But we have a Watford throw-in. I really don't like the amount of the play we are giving this team. I really do not like it. I don't think it's to do... Oh, my God. We've just let Desperov just get in there. And he's gone and scored. What is going on? This is what I've been getting so annoyed about. We've just been switching off. And we're probably going to go and win the game like 3-1. But I'm infuriated by the fact that we've had so many more chances than them. So much more possession. Our passes have been better. And for some reason, we can't put the ball in the back of the net. But they can. Like, what is that? And now Desperov is now... Desperadov. I'm getting his name wrong. That's probably why he's scoring against me. The curse of getting someone's name wrong. I'm livid. I'm absolutely livid. This keeps happening. And we keep getting away with it. Like, it happened in the game in the FA Cup. It happened in that game. Pinamonti, is he going to bail us out? No, Angus Gunn's having a worldie at the moment. Having an absolute worldie. I'm really nervous at this point. I'm really, really nervous. I don't like it. Can we just get the ball in the back of the net, please, boys? Like, our attack is the best in the league. Let's transfer that to the Carabao Cup. We've got a very strong team out here. Okay, Price has just come back from injury. Tamara isn't our first or second choice deep line playmaker. Just, why is no one where Nzola is? There should be someone there. That's what's getting to me. He's getting all the time on the pitch. Right, I'm looking into that. Right, I can see an immediate problem. Let's count the players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Missing a player. Where's the 11th player? There. He's on here. He's on here. But where is he on there? I hate Football Manager when it does stupid things like this, and it's done it for years, and in the nicest possible way. The guys who make it, this might not be the biggest thing in the world to you, but to me it's infuriating. I'm sure wherever that player is, he's doing his job properly, but I can't see it, and I can't change that. That shouldn't be allowed to happen. Get off my TED talk, and I'll carry on, but that just, it infuriates me when that happens. I'm just going to try and load one of these. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, that's fixed it. But I shouldn't have to do that. It should just do it. I don't think I'm wrong in feeling like that. Right, TED Talk is officially over. I'm quite happy with how. I'm just going to put an extra body there. And then an extra body there. I'd rather have the extra bodies around here. And keep those guys doing what they're doing. But I'm absolutely livid with the team for the complacency they're showing. I'm thrashing the arms. I'm far from pleased. Not happy. Disappointed. Furious. Step up your game, please, boys. Anything I can do here. Change a couple of things. Nothing much. We're going to keep with the same 11 for now, and we're just going to demand more from them. We've outplayed them. We've just got unlucky at the moment. I mean, again, we're still going through as it stands, but I want to win this game. Kuchiara is just not very good at free kicks. I've seen him take so many in good positions. He's just not good at them. But the problem is, the only player we've got good at them isn't actually very good. It's James Ward-Prowse, and he's well and truly past his best. Right, it's substitute o'clock. We need to change the game if we want to win this. Pinamonti, he has so many good games, and then he'll have a stinker like this, but he chooses, like, it feels like he just chooses the worst possible time to have them. Because if we concede another goal, we're in the bin. Right, Livermento's going to come on. James Price has had a bad one. I can't actually bring Cole Palmer on because I've left him on the... well, I left him out of the team completely. We'll bring Jay Leeson on, and we're going to bring Shoulder up on as well. No, actually, we're not going to do that because that'll be all 5 subs. I don't want to make all 5 because someone will get injured. Guardian's nervous as well, but he will be fine. He will be fine. There we go. He's fine. Right. Fire up, boys. Get a goal. Club orders, get a goal. Because this is ridiculous now. The amount of chances we've had, the way that we've played in this game has been ridiculous in terms of what we've seen compared to what the stats show. Let's go and get a goal. Please, just put it in the back of the net. Right, fair break with a corner. Badiashile heads it over. Crying out loud. I'm getting so wound up in this game. Right, I know there's a highlight. I'm making the change. February's coming off. Shadow Rep is coming on. Tell him we trust him. Right, Jimenez with the throw. Looking for Gardner. It's such a bad throw, and we've given possession away. What Jimenez is thinking now, I don't know, because it's such a bad throw. They're in our heads. They've got completely and utterly in our heads. Right, Livramento snaps out of it. February now. Before he goes off the pitch, looking to make something happen. And Kuchiara cannot... Oh, I'm trying not to swear. I'm so frustrated. I hate it when there's a game like this, because it feels... It is realistic in some respects, but not in others. We wouldn't be this unlucky. We just wouldn't be. Right, Tamara. Just do something. I'll take a draw in this game. One of our players has just been knocked over off the ball, by the way. We're playing advantage, apparently. Right, we're going to go back to it. Ref? No. Of course we're not. Right, shoulder up is in. Makes it 1-1. Right. More. I want to win this game just to confirm it. They have to score 2 to tie it up and take us to... I think it would be penalties. I don't think it would be extra time. I want to win this game. I mean, the captain's had a shocker. Lavia's not played well at all today. Hoyenhal's improved a little bit. And this is not exactly what we want before the game against Paris Saint-Germain. Right, we've won the possession again. Kuchiara. Gardner's running ahead of him. Gardner. I mean, he's got someone over. He's gone for the shot. He's gone for the shot, and it was so badly wide. I'm going to shout. Oh, well, I would shout at him for it, but I can't. He had Lethan out here. Yes, it was really wide. But he had the option to keep the phase of play going. Right, the ball just comes to Hoyenhal. Hoyenhal now. Fixes pass out to Badia Shile into Lavia. Lavia looking for Gardner. I think he might have found him here. He hasn't. But shoulder up is there. And shoulder up might have just got us a winner on the day. We were going through anyway from the looks of things. There wasn't much time left. But shoulder up might have completely rescued us in this game. We've been at the mercy of Lady Luck in terms of the chances we've had. We've just been so unlucky. But we would have just deserved it if we'd have lost this game. Whether it had knocked us out or not, we'd have deserved the fact that we just haven't performed well enough. I would have been furious about it. I mean, I'm furious that it's taken that long, to be honest, and I'm telling them so. Unacceptable performance, woeful defence, disappointed, furious. Don't care that they're unhappy. They need to know. Because the run we've been on recently... Oh, ho, ho, ho. Well, alright, Tino. Wow, okay. Well, we've upset Tino again. I'm going to... wave my hands to say that. I didn't actually want to... I didn't actually want to put Tino on the transfer list. I've overreacted there massively. Well, no, I haven't overreacted. He's questioning me, and I don't appreciate it. But I expected that to come up with 2 options. One for me to back out. No. I refuse to continue the meeting. I refuse to continue. I'm sending my assistant to that. I don't want to continue the meeting. No, I want to walk out. I want to storm out the meeting. I don't actually... No, I don't want him to leave. I want to take him off the transfer list. I don't want to sell him. Reject all transfer offers. That's going to really annoy him. What value? I mean, let's just see what value we'd get for him. Because he's not actually my first choice at the moment. That's a woeful transfer amount for him as well. I have really ballsed up there. I'm frustrated that I've let that happen. We've got Liverpool in the final. How did we do? I don't know why I just did all that. How did we do in the game against Liverpool earlier in the season? We actually smashed them 6-3. And that final is on the 3rd of March. That'll be the next episode. Don't know what game it will be with, but it will be the next episode. Right. Let's calm down. We won the game in the ends. We won the tie in the ends. let's go and have a jolly old time playing West Ham. And then we'll come back for the Paris Saint-Germain game where I'll probably get angry again. Sounds like a plan to me. Well, after a very hard-fought 2-0 win against West Ham, we do find ourselves still at the top of the Premier League. But that is not what we're here for in this game. It is a game against Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League. Champions League, which, by the way, we are still in the top 8 places to go through to the next proper round and not the playoffs. We are currently second, only by virtue of Man City playing one game more than us. We catch up today, so we might go back top. And we might, with that result, confirm our place in the top 8, depending on other results. Paris Saint-Germain looking to try and get up there as well. They are in the top 8, but they're trying to get higher up, obviously. So, your team for the game against Paris Saint-Germain is Hoy and Hall in goal, Jimenez, Cresswell, Badiashile and Thomas in defence, Tapia and Lavia in the middle with Palmer, Cucchiara and Shelder up supporting Pinamonti. We've gone with our strongest 11 that's available to us. Jovelo, so he's not fit yet. We've called Francois Herald, by the way, because I'm going to try and sell him. I'm actually fed up with him, so I'm just going to try and move him on. He's not worth it. There's a part of me that thinks maybe we'd give him a go as an attacking midfielder, but even then, I don't actually know what that would gain us. I don't know if he's actually going to be good enough in that role. We might give him a go at some point. And also, Sam Roberts is currently injured. He's our backup goalkeeper. It's not the end of the world, but just thought I'd let you know. Right, let's get into the game and let's see whether we can get 3 points in this ridiculous league stage of the Champions League. I've calmed down significantly from the last game. I cannot tell you how frustrating it has been at points this season, as well as we've done, and we're doing superbly. Do not get me wrong, but it's so frustrating to watch us concede early on, and I don't really know what the issue is, because sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, but a lot of the times it happens, it's always connected to a bad run or like a not as good run, and I just think sometimes my team just likes to infuriate me. We've stolen the ball off of I don't know who we stole the ball off. It was Donnarumma. And Cucchiara tried to get the ball in. Shoulder up tried as well. And we've got an early corner. I'm sitting upright. I'm excited. We've got early chances against European... I say European royalty. European royalty by virtue of who they are and not what they've won. Paris Saint-Germain are one of those teams that are just exquisite. They're like modern-day Galacticos. But they don't actually win a lot other than the French League repeatedly, which they don't even always win. Every now and then another team sneaks in there. Slight rant about Paris Saint-Germain. Quite like to manage them if they want to offer me a job, if we manage to get past them today. Even if we don't get past them, quite like a job. That's like the worst sales pitch in the world. Soler into Frankie de Jong. We've given away a penalty. I've got hard tackling on Frankie de Jong. To be honest, I didn't expect him to get as far forward as the penalty area. And Cole Palmer, who's been great this season, but he's on a stinky run of form at the moment that just he cannot shake, gives away the penalty. And it's Mbappe, the legendary Kylian Mbappe at this point, his 22nd goal of the season. Choked on my own disappointment there. Kylian Mbappe makes it 1-0. We're going to encourage the boys because we've started really well in this game. So all is not lost just because we've conceded that goal. All is not lost. There is hope, yes. There is hope, yes. But we do need to make it happen sooner rather than later. I mean, if we come away from this game with a draw, I'd be very happy. Our backline is having a shocker. I'm tempted to replace all of them at half-time. Cole Palmer's having an awful game as well. Cole Palmer might need some time out of the team because he's awful at the moment. In fact, I think... what are we going to say? Salvage a draw. I'm going to have a word with you guys. Not good enough so far. Quite angry with you. You two, not been good enough. You guys have been alright. You... Oh, that didn't work. Right, Jimenez, off. Livramento, on. Cresswell, off. Guardian, on. Cole Palmer, off. Lethan, on. We'll leave it at that for now. 3 changes. Luke Thomas isn't happy because I told him he needs to get less angry or less concerns. Right. Man more. Come on, boys. We're good enough to get a result here. We know we are. We've actually outplayed them in this game. Let's just prove that we can do it, shall we? I was about to get my speech ready to say, or we could just go and concede the sloppy seconds. love an equaliser. I'm tempted to go attacking, you know, because we've been at them all game. We have been absolutely at them all game. Right, one thing I am going to do is I'm going to invite crosses in on that one. And I can let that go into effect. Thank you. Then what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that Mbappe is being pushed onto his left foot. I want to keep him outside. Tezgal, I don't know. Is he good in the air? Not bad in the air. Not bad in the air. Right, Vitinha. They've gone to three. I thought they've gone to three at the back for a second then. Right. Frankie de Jong's gone to centre-back. I don't think we'll be hard tackling him anymore. Vitinha's come on. I'm aware of Vitinha and all he can do. We're going to press Vitinha within an inch of his life. And what can we do with Tezgal? We're going hard on Tezgal. We're going hard on Tezgal, which I know seems like a bit of a ridiculous thing to do. We are going to do it. Right. Confirm changes. Change things slightly. Fire the boys up. Go attacking. We're going to make those final two changes. So, Pinamonti's had a shocker. Tommy Gardner's going to come on. Shoulder up's had a shocker. Febre's going to come on. Doesn't mean I can do what I want to do. But we'll see whether we can get something with that. Come on, boys. They've kind of turned it around in the second half. We've not really given them anything, which is a bit disappointing. If we can just challenge them a bit, steal the ball off of them, I'd be very, very happy. But I've got a feeling we're losing this game, which, did you know what? At the end of the day, it's Paris Saint-Germain. It is what it is. We have been so good since I've taken over. Like, we have done such a good job here. And the team has played so well, and it's overachieved. I think it's getting to the point now where it's not overachieving, it's actually playing at the level it's at. But it's still not at the level. And, like, that is so unfortunate. That's a golden opportunity. And Tommy Gardner, I can't blame there. I cannot blame. Fire the boys up again. Try and steal the ball off him. Right, Livramento does the Lord's work there. Right, he's got players. He's got players in support. He needs to pass it. He's not passed it. Tino! I'm shouting at Tino. Should have squared it. Should have passed it. What a great opportunity. He's wasted it. I'm not unhappy about the fact that we've lost there. I'm unhappy about Tino. Because right at the last second, he got greedy. And I want to tell him he got greedy, but the game won't let me. But Pinamonti, absolutely non-existent, as was Shoulder Up. Cole Palmer as well. Like, I think Cole Palmer needs to come out of the team for a bit. The defence didn't have a good game either. Hoyenhal did what he could. That was one of those games in the Champions League, to be honest. We're still in the top three in the league stage, though. And I think, I was going to say maybe we'll be okay, but we do need a result in that final game to confirm us through in the, like, through past the playoffs, so we don't have to play the playoffs. We get a bit of a break. I'd love to get us past the playoffs, just so we do not have to have an extra couple of games. I'd love us to have a bit of a break. I don't think that's going to happen. Right. I'm debating. I'm genuinely debating possibly bringing in a new striker. Not to replace Pinamonti now, because Pinamonti is ridiculous. He's 29 goals this season. Third season in a row, he's going to have over 30 goals in all competitions. But Tommy Gardner had a very early flurry in the season. But since then, like, he hasn't scored in his last 20. And okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games there. So his last 13 games, he hasn't scored. That's obscene. I bet it says it on that email as well. 16 matches without finding the net. I think we might be moving Tommy Gardner on. The question is, who do we have on the list of strikers? I mean, we got a lot of money because we sold Stanisic. Well, I'm looking at central defenders. Because we sold Stanisic, we've got a lot of money. Money's not the problem. It would be finding the right striker. I mean, Cristian Cardozo, if his injury is not too bad, I'd consider him maybe. I mean, he's actually not got a great scoring record. More of a winger, but still, he looks decent. Joe Felix, 30 years old. He'd be good for a season or two, maybe. Rasmus Højlund, I mean, getting him from Barcelona, is he really the level we need, though? Tezgal is just moved. Salah Ramos, 28 years old, probably not the answer. Orlando at Manchester United. Would he come to us? I don't know whether he would. Good enough for us? I don't know. I've got a lot of time to do it, but I'm debating whether we just bring in that extra striker just to give us a bit of an extra edge up front. And if he forces out Pinamonti, it's not the end of the world, because I think Pinamonti is 30 years old, be 31 next season in the nicest possible way. Natural fitness of 14, he is going to start dropping down to him. His dribbling's already gone down. He's already dropped to 2.5 star at some point in the season. If we look at his form, in a regular goal scorer, he had a drought here. Some of his ratings have been really low. Like, he's been in and out of good form. Become very inconsistent in the last few games. It might only be the last few games, though. He's scoring goals, but I think we do need an upgrade at some point soon. I don't know. But look, in all competitions, we are still doing amazingly well. We are currently top of the table on goal difference from Arsenal. 55 points, 43 goal difference for us, 32 for Arsenal. We're currently third in the Champions League stage. I hate that so much. But even if we do lose in the last game and then the other teams go ahead of us, we're still in the playoff spots. We're still not going to be out of the competition. FA Cup, we've had another good draw. We've ended up against Bradford City. Delightful. And then we've got our second Carabao Cup final in a row. We've got it against Liverpool this season. Fingers crossed we can go one extra. And that is the game we're going to be coming back for. I don't know which other game we'll come back for as well, but it will definitely be for the Liverpool game. So maybe we'll come back for Chelsea as well, maybe Newcastle. Maybe we'll tie it into a Champions League playoff game if we've got one around then, or even if we get past that, maybe we'll go for the next round as well. But you'll have to wait to find out whether we do that. So until then, thank you for watching today's video. Remember, if you did enjoy, don't forget to like it for me and subscribe so you don't miss any of the content to come in the future. I've been Stu, you guys have been awesome, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.